where one of my Browns caps is at the moment. Camo. This fixing the shit. Yeah, this Billy Bryan dude. Do y'all remember him when I was working for that shitty ass fire department crew, waterways? Do y'all remember all that, guys, when I got in the fight and stuff?
I don't know. You've worked in so many places and had so many fights.
Oh, I work for the fire department too. I know how they do people, this and that. Do y'all remember that? Billy Bryan, bald headed, sunglasses on, and he's pitcher. Now he's going and saying that my mom's aggravated with us doing this and doing that. You know what I mean? 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 But we're remodeling the home. You understand? And first and foremost, I want to get this straight pointed. This place is in my name, and underneath me is Derek Wayne Castle Jr.
You know, when he was a kid, they told him that he owned this place, and he's just ran with it ever since.
Make all the videos you want. Go edit them all you want, because that's all you can do. You can't come in here and talk to me straight up and be a man. All you can do is go edit and cut and edit and cut like MTV wannabes. MTV wannabes. Picked up this today. We're going to go with that professional. That'll be the high gloss tips.
Derkie's in charge of frosting the tips of the living room.
Ready to, all we got to do is put in the shower thing now and paint it.
Got milk?
Yeah. Triple shot, starburst if you got.
He couldn't quit talking about these drinks for like 6 months.
They're bomb, dude. Look how much, look at that. Extra stream, 225 milligrams of caffeine. That's what you call a coffee. I was like, I want a coffee drink. If I drink a coffee drink, it's going to be the best one I can get, you know. Best drink on the market, people.
Mom, they got Gatorade shakes up there. It's got 30 grams of protein in them, $3.
Yeah, that's what I was drinking before I started drinking these. I'm drinking a Starburst triple shot energy drink.
He never says Starbucks.
Oh, babe, you know the guy that's selling me the MacBook Pro? He works for iPhone. He just sent me an application. He told me, he said, I can find your phone inside your house off and on. He said, I can make it ring. He said, you want me to help you with it? I was like, hell yeah.
Anybody can make your phone ring. You just call it.
He was like, that's $20 a gallon. I was like, yeah. And you go to that place where she went and get 5 gallons for $20 more. Of Valspire and Bear. That's the best paints in the world. Valspire, one of my big favorites, and Bear's really good, but I like Valspar better. I got an iPhone 6 there, 2 7 blackout editions here. I just got done talking about my PS5. They're all asking if I'm getting a PS5. I said, oh yeah. Hell with Black Friday, I ain't going out in stores and shit when I can sit there at home and order it right there. He's looking at that drink. He lives in Canada. He says they don't sell it in Canada. Starburst. He said he'd love to try one. He lives in Canada.
You Canadians don't even know what Starburst is down here in West Virginia.
My people.
I'll tell you what, buddy, they're the best drink they got, in my opinion. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Mom, he come on there and said that we drove you crazy and everything.
That look says you better not be agreeing with him either.
Recount that shit, people. And 3,500 people dead, boats come in Michigan. You can't take boats out of the back of the trunk of a car. They got that on. No, they got people, Mom, coming in, taking boats out of the back of the trunk of a car and sitting there putting them in.
But after 4, 5, 6 months, all of a sudden, old Biden comes up and gets millions of them votes.
Everybody here will tell you, you know what I mean? Trump was winning the night we all went to bed.
Trump won anyway.
Right.
It's November 2020, and even though they didn't vote, they are mad as hell about these elections.
In my book,
in everybody's opinion, Trump's won. That's voting for Trump.
They stole it.
Exactly.
I don't know how they done it, but they did.
They did.
Hey, if I can steal your intellectual properties, anybody can steal an election.
You know what I mean? 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 And now, when it breaks out, like I told everybody, and we're in the middle of a damn civil war, don't run to West Virginia praying, help us, help us, help us. You know what I mean? They'll blow him right back into the fucking ocean. If Michigan wouldn't have voted, he wouldn't have got the electoral vote. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ask anybody in here if I'm wrong.
He's not wrong, people. If Michigan wouldn't have voted, it would have messed up the numbers.
Any state that went blue, fuck you. Any one of you. New Hampshire, Delaware, all of you.
I go for
fans, friends, whatever. You voted for for misery.
Let's go to hell.
Well, you think the world is going to be like when they go to court and they declare Trump still the president? By God, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to go outside, boom, 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 hooting and hollering.
You might want to go ahead and do that before they take your gun rights after you catch his felony.
By God. 3,500 dead people's ballots was in them bags in Michigan.
That's getting really low.
That shows you how low the Democrats will go. 2 more weeks, Nancy Pelosi will sit in there. Nobody wants Pelosi in there. All of a sudden, it went blue.
I remember that time you shot up and turned blue dirt.
Yeah.
It was red. Trump done won Georgia. All of a sudden, it was still going on. Right or wrong, guys. When I went to bed that night, I woke up waiting to hear Trump say his speech. His winning speech. Not no losing speech. He didn't even write no losing speech. Like, that's going to put our fucking state right back into Big Pharma. Thank you, guys. You know how many people you just killed?
News, and Chris, and Kevin. Oh, no, wait, that was you.
77-year-old president in history. Getting ready to be 80 years old. His 4-year plan is don't die. I love that. Yeah, that's right. He'll be 80 years old halfway through his term.
How old is Biden?
77, buddy.
God.
Well, that argument literally did not age well.
You can't have that running. No vote should be counted after midnight on the 3rd.
That's
Amen.
right.
Amen.
Yeah.
It should stop right there automatically.
That
They shouldn't have had to count nothing. Trump would have been declared a winner
Yeah.
right there. I know I'm telling the truth, Andrew. You know what I mean? Nothing but facts. That's what I get on here to do, to state facts, truth. You know what I mean? And people can't handle it.
It really is the only reason I watch Derkie's videos, for facts, the truth, and sometimes I can't handle it.
The right side can't handle it. You know what I mean? Biden got the election because he declared that he would legalize marijuana. You know that, right?
See, I don't know if I can handle all this truth right now.
He got the stoners on his side, everything. Now them stoners are going to be ready to kill him then.
No.
We would have rather had Bernie than Biden.
Yeah.
Right or wrong, guys? You can't buy an ammo nowhere. Nowhere. Right or wrong, guys? My God, you talking to a mother who knows his politics, and they tell me, oh, you're stupid, you're retarded, you don't know what you're talking about. I'll put that in my bowl and smoke it, because I know it's bullshit.
Wait a minute, you putting what in your bowl and smoking it?
I can grow better than they sell in any state.
Condoleezza Harris will be the president.
And it ain't going to be her.
Because Biden will fucking die, or somebody will shoot him,
her.
and then, no, she becomes the president then.
It's not if they assassinate.
That'd be 2 assassinations. That's never happened, Mom.
They might just cyanide everybody, Derek.
Anything can happen these days. It's the end of time.
West Virginia beat Texas today, too. That was some bullshit, by the way. We actually won that game, Mom.
West Virginia won that game like Trump won that election.
You've seen them take that call back and all that.
They took 2 touchdowns from us.
Right, because we always kick their ass. They can't handle us. When they try to disarm us, will attack us. Right or wrong, guys?
We have to attack back.
Nobody will fuck with us because America's fucking resident is the biggest army in the world. Us people.
America's resident, the biggest army in the world.
Because look how many guns I got around me, Mom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just for me to reach. With 26 guns to 30.
Pistols and all.
Pistols, shotguns, rifles, anything we need to pop.
Don't forget crossbows, laptops, big rubber bands.
Pelosi was over at the White House when Trump was in office. You know, they said they need to recount that Texas game earlier instead of these votes.
Yeah.
They must be a Mountaineer fan.
Or a troll.
No, I ain't seen shit Donald's made about the whites. Trying to sell a jacket on there. That's my jacket.
It was your jacket until I raffled it and we blew it up.
All my family photos that he stole from my mom.
Yeah.
That shows them blowing weed in each other's face and all that.
Oh, yes, the family memories of blowing weed in each other's face.
Oh, picture album he ripped off when he came in to visit.
Come in here to visit and went and took stole his mom's Roxy Cottons, 180 of them. Demolished her house, everything. I'll tell it all on him. But yeah, y'all can record this and send it over to that. Little man, my mama's a white, buddy. You understand? That's Bertie Mae's daughter. I'm her son, so how the fuck am I not a white?
Because Bo's father was Leo Cook. Your father was Carvey Castle. There's not one bit of white blood in your body.
Once my parents passed away, he went back to
a Bo. You was adopted. Adopted. Remember that. Adopted. Adopted.
Donald's dad was Marky White, which was D. Ray White's son. That makes Donald a white.
I'm not adopted.
His daddy was my brother.
Right. I'm not goddamn adopted. Bottom mother line fine print. Who paid, Mom, when Marky was killed?
My mother, their daddy paid
My daddy.
$500 to get my brother flew from Minnesota back down here to be buried and took care of.
Embalmed everything. He paid for every dime of it.
Oh, wow, he spared no expense. He even got him embalmed.
Even his clothes.
My dad said, you don't owe me a dime. If I got into the hacking and shit, that's the shit I used to do when I was younger, didn't I, Mom? I could hack your system, shut it down. I can tell you everything a little man said for the past 6 months on his phone. He's mad because I blocked him that night. Then guess what he said, guys? The next day, he was killed in a car wreck again, wasn't he, Mom?
Yeah.
I bet Derkie can't set that clock on the wall, much less hack a computer.
Third time on ICU in a month.
Yeah.
They called and said
2 nights straight.
2 nights in a row. Oh, little man's on ICU. He wants you guys to know he's leaving his truck to Derkie. This, and I don't want your goddamn work truck. It belongs to your boss. Then called me and told me he had been stabbed. Said he was stabbed through the lungs. Are you better the next day? I can show you pictures of the blade where he said he was stabbed in the lungs.
He's got so many things he wants to show us but never does.
Goddamn ketchup on it, dude. Ketchup. Kids do shit like that. You'll smack my jaw and break my jaw and come do it. I'm not no little boy no more. You think you can push around. And just like he says about Brandon, where's Brandon coming to, Mom?
Right here.
Right here. Brandon Poe will be sitting in this goddamn house in the next month.
It was 5 months later when he paroled to Bo's house. He beat up Derkie, and Derkie tried his best to violate his parole and get him sent back to jail.
Don't your lung collapse once it's right? You'll be going, and nothing but air and bubbles will be coming out.
He was trying to do that, but we knew it was the wind.
He's trying to say, he put a bunch of ketchup in his mouth and spit it in the sink. Big. I was like, dude, that's ketchup. I've had a collapsed lung. 3 broken ribs, 1 punctured in it, big boy. I was in the hospital for up a week. In the ICU unit, homeboy. Brandon got locked up for shooting that mother. Brandon said if he had to do it again, he'd do it all over. I talk to Brandon every day. Right before Brandon went to prison, he moved back from Minnesota to here and then went to prison, didn't he, Mom? He couldn't stand Minnesota. None of us can. And Pawnee begs to come back, but Pawnee can't come back because of the police.
He's got about 50 charges.
You see how they said, oh, look, we ran from West Virginia. We're the smart ones. No, you're the pussies because only the strong survive.
Listen to how he talks about his own family. Then he wonders how come nobody has anything to do with him.
And we've stayed here throughout. I got a podcast with Little Man right before he started going sideways. I'm going to put it out to the world to hear. When he said there dogging Mamie, dogging the rest. You see what I mean? All that, Jesco, all them. But now he's on their team.
Going to keep on, I'm going to have it all shut down. I'm a full-blooded
shutting down
white
Facebook,
There's only
YouTube,
5
the
of
whole
us
9
left.
yards. I got the pictures of the ketchup on the blade. Billy Hastings had children with Mamie's daughters.
And her son's,
and Wimpy's wife.
Yeah.
Lulu belongs to Billy Hastings, and that was Wimpy's wife at the time when he was in prison. Because when you talk to my Aunt Mamie, she'll tell you the truth. She ain't got no reason to lie.
Straight up like me.
Just like Mom, she don't have no reason to lie. You know what I mean? 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 When she's dead, you'll probably still hear her mouth running.
Can you grow these hot dogs like that?
Exactly. And one thing they need to do is keep my brother's name out of their mouth.
Billy walks by and he instantly pretends that people are talking about him online to provoke him.
I got the money, bro. I got
them.
them. I know. That's why I said get them all, remember?
The hard shit's over. Promise you. The rest of it's just...
Look, here's that Texas game. Here's it is. Here's it is. Watch this, Billy. Bill, watch this. You see that? You see all that Pat is on his back the whole way. We're talking about Billy Hastings, bud. Billy Hastings is just a piece of shit all around, man. You can see my weight so much more than what it was before.
Fat, remember?
Try 150 plus. Floyd Mayweather weighs 130. Big don't spell bad. What kind of dictionary are you reading?
Big don't spell bad in the Dirktionary.
I'm going to start making my own preaching channel, but it's going to be on shit like this. Something get the shit on me, man.
He says he's going to be a preacher, and that pisses Bo off.
I said I'm going to preach about I said instead of preaching the gospel, I'm going to preach, but it's going to be on what's going on today. How they ain't going to take our guns. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know?
You're going to devil preach.
No. Wow.
Bob, you're sitting there saying it, then you're cussing.
He going to devil preach.
Oh, Skanka just mocked Bo right there. Then they start talking about weight, and it is on.
Exactly
You
right.
like my bigness.
That's what I said. You know what I mean? I've always dated women her size. Ain't I'm a bony braille. I don't want no goddamn meth head.
little, but I ain't no
He's
rebel.
about 5'8".
Bo just got offended because her son said that he doesn't want a woman who's a bony rail.
I'm 5'9.5", almost 5'10".
I was close.
Ain't no more. Me and Billy's 5'10". I'm
I'm
almost 5'10".
5'3".
Pay attention here, Bo's ready to smack the shit out of Skanka.
You know what I mean?
Do I look like a
I could
rail?
jump and grab a basketball rim.
No.
Probably not now. When I
Don't
was
come fuck with
18,
the rails.
20s, I could. Dunk on a 9.5, but this dude got over here.
My ear, y'all, is killing me.
I know I ain't one of them.
Wow, not want it. If you'd sit here and say something to them, I'm sure they'd say something back. They asked earlier if that's you in the background. But even when they see you, you got to give them time to type.
There's nothing like the awkwardness of a lover's quarrel between a mother and her son.
They can't, I miss the old Yahoo. They could talk back to you and everything. See what I mean? Right here, Arizona. All that was red last time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all
Michigan and Wisconsin was red. They
What's
changed.
that light blue
But
mean?
if you look at Michigan, there's a big thing going on in Michigan right now. Actually,
Oh, leaning.
that got him the presidency. You know what I mean? It was Cornflake 86 at ALO.com.
You look like a damn cornflake.
Cornflake with a K. And my first one, my sister made for me. She called me Mini Thug Rough Dog.
Mini thug
Rough
rough
dog.
dog. Cornflake.
That's what she called me all the time. Then me and Stanley come up with Cornflake.
Those hackers back then come up with the best handles.
The pranky.
I've done had to deal with that. I have a porno online. I had to.
Head.
No, it's still there. Derkie's porn's still online.
Better get out there before dark, because I was sitting there at the edge of dark.
Did you ever tell me the story?
I'm getting ready to tell them the story.
Oh, God.
Me and her was out having sex on the four-wheeler. I'm not going to lie. Then a deer just pops right in the middle of the road looking at us.
No,
like
tell
this.
them how you did.
I'm going to tell them how I did it. I had to get my bow. Did you hear me?
Yeah.
I had to get my bow, and I didn't have no clothes on, guys. This is one for the ages. All I threw was a shirt on, and I told her, shut up, because she's sitting there laughing because obviously you can see my balls and my ass with a bow
Looking
in my
like naked
hand.
Elmer
You know what I
Fudd.
mean? That deer stuck his head up. I pulled back, and I said, see you, bitch.
I was trying to be quiet and get my clothes on.
I know. I was like, shh. And it stood there the whole time, didn't it? Until I took the
I
shot
thought
I
it was
needed.
watching us. I still say it was watching us.
Now, if you're a follower of my channel, you might have noticed some discrepancies in Derkie's story from when he tells it a year or two later.
I was sitting there killing it. From behind over the seat of my four-wheeler, I'll be dead honest with you people. Don't move. Said, what you about to get on? She said, oh my God, I see it. I said, and she went to hold her ears before she could plug her ears. They come on here like he's saying to watch everything I'm saying so they can edit to make it look like what they want.
You're the one that done the edit in that little story. It went from a crossbow to a shotgun, which tells me it was just a cool story that didn't happen.
Like he's saying they do that. That's so, you know what I mean?
That's
stupid.
sick.
That's fucking.
That's what you call sick. Low life, down sick.
Because they
No,
can't,
just tell them. I'm glad you have that free time.
because they
Sick in
can't
the mind.
because they can't come up with their own material. Look at this scope, Kim. Tell about this Simmons scope. It's for a crossbow or a 22.
Stuff on my
Look at this. It blows that goddamn Bushnell you got away. Can we hang out? Tell them we accept our fans here anytime.
He's accepting of his fans.
Anytime.
I've got to actually see a bunch of his fans.
In the past week, we've had 5 or 10 here.
Derek walks out and is like, "Can I help you?" She's like,
Oh
"You're the
my
boy from the
God,
movie."
You're Derkie. I was like, mother. I already knew what was going down. I'm drinking a triple shot energy drink. You know what I mean? Bring it, mother. Bring it, please.
I'll bring it.
Little man, you can't even show it half no more, boy. Look at that. Look at you and look at me. You know what I mean? I'm the built one in the family now. You look like a goddamn pot-bellied Ethiopian pig.
Funny thing is, that was Skanka's last email, ethiopianpig@whore.com.
I'm not scared of you one bit. Somebody goddamn inject heroin all day long. My brother gets my hands on him, he'll break him in splinters.
Hang on, I'm going to replay that again. If my brother gets my hands on him.
My brother gets my hands on him. You know what I mean? Buddy, when he was 16 years old, Wimpy and them hit him with crutches. And Billy beat both of them down, son. And they maced Billy. And Billy took the mace from him and maced their ass with it. Right or wrong, Billy? Billy maced him. He said, my eyes. Billy said, eyes, wham.
Oh man, Billy just kicked Donald's head 30 feet off the train tracks.
You got to see each other a little bit of time, go places, do things together, not just fucking
That's right. You
jump
got
together, say we're boyfriend and girlfriend and live together.
Billy was always taking Skanka to the store and back, and you know what they was doing.
Because then you're
Oh,
figuring
fuck
out
yeah.
See, I can edit this whole thing if I want to.
I think
tomorrow I'll be
No, I'm just showing them shit. See, the commode and shit there. I'm showing everybody back here for the towel holder rack we was talking about. Put our cut-off valves up in that baby. Anybody knows anything about this shit, this is how you run it. Instead of flushing it up against that wall right here. Look at it now, Toby. You get ready to paint, bub. Yeah, but I don't want all that right now, you know what I mean?
you're Billy's in the video.
Age, sex, location, 83-year-old man with a $100,000 bank account. Hit me up, baby.
Derkie ended this video looking for old man love.